Well, hello, motherfucker. Happy Fullness Friday. Hope you guys are staying safe, staying well, staying whatever the hell this weather is, okay? Whatever. It's stupid out there. Hey y'all, happy Fullness Friday. Hope you guys are doing amazing. I feel good, okay? I feel so good and I feel so good, right? I feel so good that I feel like talking. I feel like talking, and of course, it's Fullness Friday. So I want to just touch on matters of the heart, child. Let's get in here and set down because this is blizzards, tornado, weather storm going on out there, winter storm out there. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm in the house for the day. And Jay not coming home till later, so I got some time to, just say what I gotta say. Say what I gotta say. So y'all get in here, hit that like button, especially if you are on Facebook. Share and like this. If you on Facebook, y'all know they always trying to put your girl in a slammer. All right. Y'all know they always trying to, like, silence me, child. Right. So please hit that like button. We finna get into today's topic of the energy of relationships, child, because I made a post earlier and I'm finna dissect the shit out of that post. I'm finna tell y'all the correct divine meaning of some things, because I know you got the religious programming of it. I know you got it. I know you tote it around with you like you tote that Bible here. um I definitely want to touch on that. So without further ado, welcome to Sea Valley, down in the valley where the celestial crew gets lifted. Shouts out to the Sea Valley members, both OGs and newbies. Shouts out to the COCE. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Get in here and sit down somewhere. If y'all are on my Facebook, y'all saw my post that I shared where I was talking about men misleading, not, and this is the thing, guys. I'm not saying that you guys are aware, because some of y'all may not be consciously aware, and it's a good chance that y'all are programming, so y'all are unconscious. Y'all are unconscious, okay? And so by y'all being unconscious, this means that y'all don't understand what y'all doing. And when somebody present the facts of what you're doing, there's a cognitive dissonance, like you don't realize what you're doing. And I get it. I get it. I study programming, like I'm an expert of programming, so I get it. I get it. So that post was to show you from a energetic point of view, because understand where I come from. It's spirit first, baby. It's energy first. I don't be giving a fuck about the physicalities of nothing, right? That shit cute for the human, but let's take it to the basics, right? Let's take it to the origin, and let's dissect why relationships are so hard for humans, and why men and women aren't understanding our roles with each other, and how these damaging relationships is having a damaging effect on what we're here to experience and what we leave here for our offspring to experience, okay? So when I made that post, I basically said, men, saying, pay attention to, making sure that you, because and this is the thing, I be trying to I put my niggas in the hood up on game. They know one thing. If you ride by, you see a group of niggas and you see me out there, you better know I'm taking their ass to school. All right. I'm out there trying to tell them how to get their energy together. How to deal with, I'm finna call them bitches because y'all know I like to curse, but I don't mean no harm. Right. I teach them how to discipline and control their energy, because that is your health and your wealth, and your finances follows your fucking energy, bro. And you may think that it's nothing to just be out here recklessly fucking bitches and shit like that, but if you take it into account your reality, the drama, your finances, all that, you can look at each bitch and see what's going on in your reality, if you really dedicated to seeing it from a higher perspective, right? If you really, so basically what I said is that women are emotional, and energy is just, emotions is just traveling energy. So as a woman, we don't care, right? And I ain't gonna say we don't care, but we are not logical based. Men are logical based, so men care about words. All right. Women, we care about action. And the reason why we care about action is because action is energy. All right? Action is energy. This means that you are moving energy this way. All right? When you act on something, you are moving. That's a verb, okay? That's something that you're doing, right? So as a woman, okay? As a woman, we pick up on the energy or the actions of things. And when we pick up the energy, this is the thing. As a woman, being emotional is not an excuse. You have both masculine and positive, masculine and feminine. So even though you are emotional, you are supposed to be able to logically process those emotions in a manner that you can express or communicate effectively. All right. So I ain't giving women no pass just because we emotional. I'm just telling you the basics of how we set up versus how a man is set up. Okay. And so as a woman, we care about the actions. It don't matter what you say. All right. You could say any fucking thing. I'm going to abide by. And what I mean by abide by, as a woman, I take the energies in which you give them to me, and I create from them. I multiply them in your reality. And so I said that if you tell a woman that you don't want to be in a relationship and you just want to go with the flow and you just, you know what I'm saying, want to have sex with her, then your actions should match that. So don't tell a woman that you just say you don't want to be with her, you don't want to this, but you are doing relationship actions. She's not gonna we don't give a fuck about words and logic for real. That's a taught thing to a woman. Most of the women ain't, you know what I'm saying, they not out of program because you not. So she not giving a fuck about what you say. Your words mean nothing when you laying up with her every day. You pilling talking with her, right? She cooking for you, right? You having sex with her raw. You playing with her kids. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If you got it, you know what I'm talking about? You don't mind helping her or with a bill. Okay? Y'all be sitting up, you know what I'm saying, talking and conversing and sharing thoughts and feelings and day-to-day shit. What do you mean you don't want a relationship? Right? What the fuck are you saying? Better yet, what are you doing? Because you're saying one thing with your words, but your actions and your energy, what we pick up, is showing me that this is a relationship, my nigga. So I'm finna start returning that energy to you. I'm finna start returning that because that's what you giving it. This is your actions. I don't give a fuck if I let you spend a night every night. I don't give a fuck if I cook for you every night. I don't give a fuck if I give you this coochie how you like it, wet, ready for you. I don't give a fuck if I let you, you know what I'm saying, hit raw. As a man, it is your job to lead with your actions. And let's get into, right? Let's get into what I mean when I say lead. Because this is where y'all got it fucked up. And I know y'all got it fucked up only because of the Bible. All right? Only because of religion. It's religion's fault, for real. Well, let's get into what we talk about when we say lead. All right? In order to understand what it means to lead, you have to understand what the principles is energetic first. I ain't talking to your human, bro. So when I say lead, whatever physical files that come up from what you didn't experience and what you've been told, push that shit down. I ain't talking about that. Push those files to the side. I'm finna give you some new data. All right? I'm finna give you some new data right now. So in order to talk about leading, we need to understand the energetic principles at hand here. You need to understand that the feminine energy is chaotic. All right? The feminine energy is a force. Understand that the patriarch lied to y'all about women being soft and demure and helpless. That is a fucking lie. We talking about creational energy. We talking about the seed and the spark. Okay? This is what we talking about here. Ain't nothing about that soft. Ain't nothing about that pretty. It will destroy life and give it. All right? That's not something soft and pink. I don't know. I do know, but I can't see how y'all feel for that, but I get it. All right? So the feminine energy is a force. And the masculine energy is like a container. It's order and it's structure. And the masculine, to balance the feminine, contains the feminine. Do you know what that means, to contain something? It doesn't mean to control it. It means to be able to hold space for it. And so when as a feminine energy, when we desire, hey brother, I love you. When we desire a man to lead, and we desire a man to lead us, this just means, can you hold the space? Can you, with order and structure, contain the force that I am, even if sometimes I don't realize that I'm forcing, that I'm raging because I'm chaotic by nature, right? So when I say I want a man to lead, I mean, can you contain me? And with your actions, with your energy, hold that order and structure so I know, right? Because this is the thing, no feminine woman, listen, we definitely love to be contained. We definitely love to be led. We definitely love to know that this motherfucker got us. Okay, I do not like to drive, baby. King, drive for me, please. Drive the wheel. No true feminine woman that's not distorted in her masculine desires a man that we can walk over and that can't contain our force. No truly divine feminine wants that. But the false powers that be have to lock y'all into the human, the limited, perspective of these things, and give y'all just a little, just one side of it. So y'all think leading is about providing financials or providing physically and working. Like, that's not the lead that we're talking about. Ain't none of this shit here for real. So the only leading we are talking about is with energy. And this is the thing, it's not a power grab here between the masculine and the feminine, because both supposed to know its role and its function within itself and outside of itself. So there's no fucking war, there's no fucking battle, there's just imbalance, and there's no harmony, right? So if you're telling me with your words that you don't want to be with me, but you're showing me with your actions that this is where you want to be, I am going to return that energy. And then when you start to say, and you know what I'm saying, and project like this ain't what you want, now you're gonna make me act away with you because I'm not feeding off of nothing. And so if you dealing with a guy and there's a girl there that seems delusional, right? And he's saying that he ain't talking to her, and he's saying that he ain't dealing with her, but this bitch keep popping up. All right. She not coming from nowhere. You got to understand how shit get in your reality, and vice versa. And vice versa. If they keep popping up, this is because they are feeding you. You do know what stray cats do when you feed them? Feed that stray cat, baby. That stray cat ain't gonna give a fuck that it ain't yours. That it don't stay with you every night. That stray cat don't give a fuck that it don't got no bed there. That, you know what I'm saying, it don't live at that house. That stray cat don't give a fuck. That stray cat know that you gonna feed it. You gonna leave some milk out there. If it come while you out there, you gonna pet it and, you know, say a little nice little words to it. That's what that stray cat knows. So that stray cat gonna keep coming back because it's being fed something. Thank you, best friend. I love you. Thank you, best friend. Right? That fucking cat is coming back. It's not getting what you saying. It's getting what you doing. And you steady feeding me. So I'm gonna keep coming back. So if a motherfucker steady popping up, it's being fed. It ain't about what you say. It's about what you do. And y'all know actions speak louder than words. Where y'all think that come from? Actions speak louder than words. Where do y'all think that come from? It's all about energy. Haven't y'all figured out from each class, each live? At the end of the day, the common denominator is it's about energy. And these relationships are not stable because they are not they're imbalanced because you are imbalanced. And so our masculine leads. And what I mean by leads is with his actions, he with his actions, he shows the feminine how to integrate structure and order into her reality in order to contain her force. So her force is more structured and not blowing shit up and killing things that she's supposed to be giving life to. Have you ever had a masculine man and you was blowing up, right? And it don't matter if you like it don't, it's just the energies. So put it in whatever car. Right? It don't matter about the car. It don't matter. Like I'm just saying, like you could be two women, it could be two men, whatever. Just place the energies where they go, where the masculine go or where the feminine go. It's all about the energies. It's all about the energies. So have you ever been emotional as fuck or really like okay something triggered you and right he wasn't responsible for the trigger but he was a part of the trigger and so you blew up and that man in that moment held space for you. He didn't get mad because you fucking emotional. He didn't get mad because you triggered. Like he literally stood in line or that masculine stood in line and held you and contained you and in that moment gave you a structure and gave you an order as to it's gonna be good. You ain't even gotta do all that. He ain't even said nothing. Right? That safeness is what a feminine looks for when we talking about allowing a motherfucker to lead. You don't it ain't about no damn plans of work and finances. As an adult, you better be able to take care of your motherfucking self. I don't give a fuck what gender you subscribe to. You if you grown, you better be able to take care of your own shit as an adult. We ain't talking about that. I ain't never talking about that. I ain't ever talking about that. Right? A man leads with his actions because and let me stop saying man and a masculine leads with his actions because the masculine is the doing. All right. And by him leading with his actions, giving us structure and giving us order, it allows us to contain ourselves and it allows us to be in a way that's fulfilling and fruitful for both of us. So it's not I want to be the man and I'm trying to this and this. I'm a powerful woman. Okay. I'm a very powerful woman. And I've never until now experienced being able to be contained by a masculine. All right. So when I say I'm a wild woman, just understand that I'm not used to being contained. And so understand that if I even consider your energy to be one of what I would even think about letting you, if I could think that you could contain what I am, that's a fucking honor, bro. That's a fucking honor. So you are misleading a person if your words are not matching your actions. So you can't say that you told a motherfucker what it is, but you showed them everything that what you said was not. You are confused and you are confusing them people, and them people are not delusional. They not delusional because you keep feeding it. So man, if you can't control your females, it's only because you can't like it's coming from inside the house. It ain't oh yeah, I told her what it was, but meanwhile you later with this bitch like you live with her. She's a woman, bro. She's not one of your niggas. She not taking what you saying. She don't give a fuck about your words. Your energy is showing her that you want to be with her every night. That's not what people do when they don't want a relationship. So your words should align with your actions. You should say what the fuck you mean, and there will be no confusion. If you're seeing confusion in your reality, you are the one sending it out. Don't nothing come into your reality unless through you. Like, I don't be having nickel problems and men problems and all that shit because I understand energy, bro. That shit is not hard to understand. Y'all just got to get rid of these old concepts because they are in error. And there's a and you cannot lead with your actions and your energy if you are not safe within, because your actions are going to be a reflection of your insecurities. And this be the problem why most men can't lead. But then they say that, and this ain't no back and forth, this just legit. You get what I'm saying? This ain't about like no woman versus man, no none of that, because I'm for both sides. I'm for balance. I'm for unity. Right? Men like to say that we couldn't rule the world because we are emotional. But they kind of they turned you against the feminine within yourself. And that leads you to be insecure. So that leads you to be distorted feminine. And this makes you just the shadow side of a regular feminine. So that makes you men um unworthy to lead either. And this why we, and I'm gonna go back to it like this, the men are seeming sassy as hell. And that's what we call them, right? Being a man and being masculine was never about denouncing your feminine. It was about accepting it and being safe in it, right? The strongest men are the ones that can understand their feminine, because without understanding that within yourself, you cannot understand that within another. So how you treat women in relationships, and it is the same for women, it ain't just for men. How a woman treats a man in a relationship is her relationship with her own masculine. And how men, how you treat women, that's how you treat your own feminine. It was never about me. It was never about him. It was all about you. Right? So thinking that you only want like wanting a man to be the head of the household and this, y'all, this is energy wise. This all energetics. But it had to be put in a way for the humans to get it too, I guess. Right? So you could just look at your relationships, you can tell how out of balance you are with yourself by how out of balance your relationship is. All you gotta do is look at how you not, and saying how your feminine distorted or your masculine distorted, and look at your relationship. It's distorted exactly like that. You not telling me it's not. You lying. You lying if you telling me that it's not. Right? So this just what I woke up on. So you can't say that you're not misleading nobody if you telling them one thing but you're showing them something else. And you can't get mad at nobody that's coming in your life causing chaos and causing confusion because you sent for them. That you in fact sent for them. They there because of you. And so this is what y'all be doing in relationships. Y'all be battling yourselves through each other. You're just battling your own self through each other. And this why relationships, y'all so scared of them, and they so hard and they so stressful, child. Right? Stop saying one thing and then doing another. Say what you mean and mean, you know, what you say. As a man, you have no idea how important it is as a feminine to see a man stand on fucking business. Do you understand? As that makes me want to, like, please contain me. Please contain me. You saying that shit? You standing on that shit? You ain't just saying it, but you showing it to me. Like, shit, nigga, like, for real. If we say we don't go together, if we say it ain't nothing, then I respect if you treating me like we just fucking, because we just fucking. Like, your actions show me that my place in your life is just sexual. I respect that because that's what we said. That's what you doing. So if I'm coming, that's how you know I'm really delusional. If I'm coming into your life and you done already told me what it was, and you showing me what it was, you telling me what it was. Now I'm delusional if I pop up. Cause it's just me. This some shit I'm on. Right? This me right here. But if you telling me that shit and you doing the opposite, you confused, and baby, I'm confused, and I'm finna show my ass because did what you know. Luckily for me, I always had a pride problem. Like, nigga, my pride kick in. Like, who the fuck this nigga think he talking to? Or who he think he this? So that saved me from being crazy a lot of times when I was in my program state. Right? That stopped me. Cause the nigga saying one thing, but you know what I'm saying, treating it another way. So once you understand how to deal with the energies, bro, it all boils down to knowing how to integrate, integrate, right? But see, I can't love a man more than he loved me. That's rooted in deficiency. Because you will only want it to be more sided because of a fear of not getting something returned. Do y'all see how deep this shit is, bro? Right? All that shit is deficient. You don't even realize that you running off of this type of energy. And this is, I don't give a fuck how much work you think you doing, bro. I can't love a man more than he like. No, I want him to love me exactly how I love me. You hear what I'm saying? Because if I wouldn't want to love him any less if I know he loved me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is when you actually, like, when you not deficient and you not afraid of getting rejected or getting hurt, right? Right? No, I mean by going crazy when he's not really my man. And I feel like the only this is the thing, ain't nobody like your man, ain't nobody your woman. Understand, if you this is a secret, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, and y'all take it with y'all put it in y'all pocket, y'all put it in y'all bra, and y'all sleep with it. All right, everybody's number one priority is to honor their spirit. And so that by default means that any given time you have to understand that somebody's spirit can pull them to somebody else. And you got to be secure in your position with that person, because you do not own that person, not even through marriage. Okay? You do not own that person. Only their spirit owns that person. And that was something that I had to learn. Nobody is mine. And therefore nobody is mine. I'm not finna bribe nobody with no love. Right? I am love. So I don't give a fuck what capacity I am. I can love a motherfucker to death and he not even be my nigga. Because that's the type of energy that I love myself like that. It don't got nothing to do with him. He don't have to do like nothing. If I feel like he brings something valuable to me, he make me feel a certain type of way, I'm gonna return that feeling with certain actions. Right? Men follow their spirits better than women. And I swear I admire that, and I've learned that from men. Because as this is the game of opposites. So no opposites is my enemy or my adversary. I just seek to understand the opposite. And the way that you learn the opposite is to integrate it and fucking do the opposite. That's why I've been telling y'all to do the damn opposite. Because when you do the opposite, that is how you neutralize and integrate and alchemize and harmonize with the other side and become whole. If you just lived on one side and you never fucking went to the other side because you was hating the other side and you thought that the other side was this, but it was a whole nother world on the other side and you just stayed away from it, and you have ass right now. If you was to go on the other side and see what it's about and learn it for yourself, it's some things that you can get from the other side that now with knowledge of both, all right, you're a god, you're whole. And this goes back to Adam and Eve. And I told y'all it was about playing the game of opposites and coming into the game of incarnation and playing the game of opposites, and them getting kicked out was just that they ass had, realized the integration of the opposites, and they had to, for the first time ever, they was able to be seen for real. Shit's so interesting. Shit. It's so interesting, you guys. So interesting. So interesting. Right? So once you understand that nobody belongs to you, because nothing in this physical belongs to anybody, because nothing in this physical is actually here. And a person has to honor their spirit. And if you are under programming, you're not going to be able to understand this because you are going to be insecure. And that insecure is going to cause you to want to hold on to everything and to sabotage everything and to try to, that's the fear of abandonment that y'all got. Right? Right. So I'm not finna just like, I'm a lover. And me being a lover has nothing to do with a man. It has everything to do with what I am. So I'm not the type of woman to be like, oh yeah, if you do me right, I'ma love you right. I love everybody right. Do you hear me? Not just niggas I'm fucking. Everybody gets love. Everybody gets love because I'm not hurt. I'm not scared of it being taken away from me. I'm not afraid of it running out because love never dries out. It never runs out. So I don't have to, oh yeah, you got to do this and you got to do this. And then I'm going to give you all my love. Like, what the fuck? That's bothering. I'm going to show you love because I am love. If you can't hold it, then I just remove myself. That's just it. I'm not finna stop being a lover because you don't know how to experience that. This what y'all be doing. You be changing yourself to fit somebody else. But then you say you true to yourself. Y'all do not be being true to yourselves. Because if you true to yourself and you a giver and you like doing this for people, no matter how many times somebody don't return something, you will still be a giver. You just know who to give it to. So I don't like if I like if I value you and I like you, I'm not finna like I'm just gonna love you, bro. I'm just gonna love you. That's not taken from me to give you that love. And if you can't receive that love back, that don't make me no bad person. That don't make you no bad person. It's just not for you. But y'all don't see things like that because y'all weak. And you're weak because you're scared. And you're basically scared because you are trying to not get hurt when being hurt is a part of the human experience. You don't ever get to get hurt like this, ever. Nowhere else but here. Y'all be completely taking for granted the experience of being hurt. Y'all have no idea. Right? Y'all have no idea. Right? Trying to bypass, get made a fool out of, or I don't want to get hurt. You go in already planning on hurting the motherfucker. Because understand, if you go in a situation, if I meet you and you meet me, I ain't did shit to you and you ain't did shit to me, and you already guarded and I ain't did shit to you but do be genuine, right? You do not have like this is listen, you are, I don't give a fuck what your intentions is, not welcoming. All right. Your intentions is not welcoming. You already, this ain't going nowhere off tops. You already see me as an enemy. You already, got your guard up. What you got your guard up for if you want me here? That's the craziest shit that y'all don't ever contemplate. You got this person in your life. You gave them your number. You kicking it with them. You talking to them, but yet you still guarded. Do you feel safe or not? Shit. What you let them in for? This is confusion. These are different frequencies that the universe ain't clocking this action. It's clocking this instability with all these different frequencies you steady sending out and not stabilizing and crystallizing yourself into a certain reality that you prefer. I love you too, baby. That's the problem. You sending out 50 low ass signals a day. Shit. You gave me your number. You hit me up. I'm texting you. We talking. We doing this. Y'all, these people be scammers right here. Y'all, listen. I don't know how they able to do this, and I can't even block them while I'm on what you call it. But y'all, no, don't click on this shit, and y'all don't click on nothing. And I have to get out of here to block them if they on my Facebook. I ain't finna do all that. So you got to understand that the universe is clocking frequencies. So if I say that if I allow you into my reality, right? If I allow you into my reality, do I feel like you are safe or not? That's just like I come to your house and you feel some type of way about me, but you let me in your house. Why the fuck would you do that? Right there, that's two different, right? Thing. You don't know nothing about love. That's why you single now. Let me give you a briefer. I'm single now because I ended my relationship. I'm single because I want to be single. You get what I'm saying? If I didn't know nothing about love, I wouldn't have love in my reality. And all about me is love in every different form. So for you to think that because you don't see a man with me, right? You know what I'm saying? For you to think because you don't see me posting a nigga, right? That's so damn crazy for you to assume that. I know all about love because I am love and I receive love. You ain't never seen me on this bitch crying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Child, if it ain't the scammers, it's the dammers. I know. I'm just saying. To not be single is the easiest thing in the world. You know how much discipline it takes to not just try to hide yourself in other people like y'all be doing, right? You know how easy it is to distract myself with niggas? Do you know how many niggas lined up? And I know what y'all would say, like, oh, well, they just want to fuck. What the fuck? Fucking is powerful when you a motherfucker like me. So just fucking means nothing to me. I can transmute that just like I transmute everything fucking else, right? The list is long as your motherfucking mama's titties. You see what I'm saying? Like the easiest shit is to distract myself, but I chose to do the work on myself. So when I do choose a real motherfucking king, he'll be ready to receive a real motherfucking queen and not this fake ass bubblegum uh version of reality that y'all got going. Right. So back to what I was saying about the inconsistencies of the frequencies that y'all be sending out in these here relationships, then the universe be sending those scenarios back to y'all. That was what I was saying before a motherfucker came up here playing. With a real nigga such as my motherfucking self. You get what I'm saying? It's the inconsistencies. I want you in my life, right? I tell you I tell you this, I tell you that, but my actions show you a different thing. You not understanding the inconsistencies within myself, so you return back to me the inconsistencies. This is it in a nutshell, what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Relationships are beautiful things, but you cannot relate to nobody else if you cannot relate to your own self. That is the basis of relationships. Y'all getting it twisted, right? And that's just what it is. Like, I'm single, but I'm not guarded. And I actually fall in love quick as fuck. And I had made a post about that, like, bro, since I've been healed, like since I healed myself and out of programming, I fall in love quick as shit. Like I like it's just like shit, not even just with me and just people. Like, period. Like, I'm falling in love with every fucking thing quick as hell. That's only because I'm not guarded. I'm not scared. I'm not running off a past program to when a motherfucker lied to me or when a motherfucker cheated or when my daddy did this to my mama. I'm not running off for that shit. I'm in the now. I'm focusing on what I want now. Right? I'm not, oh, I can't show no love to him because he gonna think that this. Man, listen, I'm finna come in and be so fucking passionate and intense with your ass. I ain't finna play. Can you handle this or not? You need to know what type of force you fucking with. I'm coming in strong. Intentions pure, fucking passion on 10,000. Can you handle it? So when we women, like when we feminine say, can you handle us? It ain't on no, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know brats, what some bitches is. Once again, I'm from the hood. Y'all ain't bitches for real. Right? It ain't because we, you know what I'm saying, trying to be toxic or whatever. Nigga, can you contain? Can you hold me? Not handle. Can you hold everything that I am without losing composure and losing, you know what I'm saying, and making me even more fucking. And now it's not your responsibility to contain me. But in the presence of a man, a feminine is automatically, it's just something about it. Like, you just automatically correct yourself. Right? So if a bitch, let me tell you this. One thing about it, if you a man and you want to check your level of masculinity to see where you at these days, check your femininity and see how your woman responds to you. If your woman feel like if she can play with you, because this is the thing, when a woman don't respect you, bro, it's no relationship. This means that she feel like your actions and your words are so inconsistent that she can't give a fuck about what you're saying, and so now she finna force you, like she finna like get out on you, like she not like I say, women are chaotic and we are, you know what I'm saying, all, you know, we are forced. So when a woman loses respect for you or don't have respect for you, these the motherfuckers that be doing that shit to y'all. They be calling y'all all these bitches and fucking up y'all property and shit like that. Because in the presence of a real man, we not finna do that shit. We know better. We know who to play with and not to play with. Without him having to put a hand on us, without him having to raise his voice, without him having to even show that we're not finna make him upset. And so when I talk about the order and the structure, this is where when a woman, right, meet that man and she be like, I ain't gonna wear this. Meanwhile, he ain't even said shit. He ain't even said nothing, but she he may not, you know what I'm saying? I like it, but then I'm being respectful and you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you correct yourself. It makes you get yourself in order because you don't want to disappoint this man because this man, you respect him. You respect him. Girl, I'm finna go. Shit. He ain't even finna ask you where you. He ain't finna do all that emotional shit. But it's not. He doesn't. It's not saying that he don't have emotions, cause you know he love you. He show you he love you. He tell you he love you. But he not playing. He not playing with you. So you don't even have to get rah rah with him. You only get rah rah when it's time to get nasty or some shit. But you respecting him. And when a man can't command respect masculine, like truly, that's what he go to doing that toxic shit. and playing the emotional feminine games and, you know, beating on you and hitting on you and shit. But if I, as a one, if you my man and I can call you a bitch in an argument, I don't respect you. If you my man, right, and I respect you, I'm not finna disagree with you, or you know what I'm saying, like make you seem like make you look a certain type of way in no type of light. Like, if you know what I'm saying, if I respect you, I'm gonna know that my actions is in accordance to yours. If I respect you, I'm gonna move in a structured and ordered way based off of this is how daddy leads. Right? So when we say daddy, we just mean dominant. That's what daddy means. Y'all be trying to make it all weird and shit. Right? But for a feminine, her first love is her daddy. Meaning, as a feminine, our first connection, right, is with the masculine. And this is why masculines are so important to their daughters. And if you had a safe masculine man as a father, it's a good chance that your masculine, your own, because I feel like as women, I feel like some part of our masculine energy is distorted by our fathers. Okay. And this is why men are always blaming certain actions on women not having fathers present. Because in a way, that safety and security that a woman receives from that masculine, her dad, kind of sets the tone for how she's going to receive her own masculine, and as return, what is reflected to her from outside masculines, if this make feelings. Right? So for instance, my first love was my dad. All right. And although my dad is the best dad, loving, and you know what I'm saying, my daddy was not what you would say dominant. Okay. My daddy was not what you like, he wasn't dominant. So there's a piece of my masculine energy I had to transform into that, because I didn't get that from my dad. It's like I had developed the piece of the masculinity that I felt my dad's supposed to have. Y'all, is this making feelings? My masculine was balanced at one point in time in my life. When I realized certain things within my dynamics of my mom and my dad and their energy battles and that they was having, it distorted my own. And I always felt like I had to protect my dad, because I always felt like I was more of a force than my dad. And at that moment, when I started to develop that belief, it distorted my masculine. It started to run in overdrive and I could not control it. So on top of me already being a force, I had to, you know what I'm saying, assume a position that made me even more of a force. Right. And it just went on for a long time. So when I got in relationships, I still had that distorted piece of my masculine that would not let a man sit with me, because I was still in that seat, because I had to protect my dad. I had to stand up for my dad. That's how I felt. Makes feelings. And so when you do this work, and I'm always talking about the inner work, when you do this work, it shows you. Like when I did the work, I saw how that part of myself was damaging in a relationship that I was in. I saw how that distorted masculine killed my relationship. Like I saw it. It wasn't just him. Like he had his flaws too, but it was my masculine that was distorted based off of some shit when I was a kid. And so there was no, you couldn't, a man couldn't contain me, because I was too busy containing myself, because I had created that distortion because I felt like I needed, because I didn't feel safe. And I didn't feel safe because I didn't see my dad be a protector, masculine warrior. Like I felt like what I know in my soul, a masculine energy is supposed to be. So when a man came and tried to get that role, it was a battle between us, because nigga, I've been doing this myself. I've been containing myself. I've been holding myself. Why would I give you this seed? And shit, I fought to hold on to that distortion. I fought an unnecessary battle trying to hold on to a distortion. So you will never catch me bashing my ex or blaming him, because it wasn't just him. It was never him for real. I was never gonna see him as he was, because I couldn't see myself as I was. Do y'all get it? Like, do y'all understand it? So once I healed that, I was able to see where I was in error, and I was able to correct my masculine. And I just had to realize that I don't need protecting. Like, there's nothing that I like I could be wild and I could be free, right? There's no need for me to try to like contain myself anymore. Like, I don't have to protect myself anymore. Like, I don't have to contain myself and be so guarded in, because damn, it takes a lot to be a masculine. It takes a lot to be a masculine. It's always this unconscious drive to do and to produce and to and as a woman in a woman car, being too distorted masculine, that shit drives women crazy. And I don't care what you say. You give me a sick woman, you give me a crazy woman that wasn't always crazy, that end up being crazy. You show me somebody that's sick, a woman that's sick. You show me a woman that got feminine issues and shit right there. I promise I can show you where she been in her masculine too long, and that shit drove her crazy. It drove her crazy. Welcome to the valley. Welcome to the valley. Welcome to the valley. Please enjoy your stay. Make sure y'all watch all the lives, baby. I got a little something for everything. I got a little solution for everything. Right? So we need to first, can we get rid of, in 2024, can we get rid of these old ass preconceived notions that we have about masculine genders and feminine gender roles, and leading, and a man is supposed to provide and protect, right? A man is supposed to lead with his word and his action, and this why a man's word is his bond, right? But a man's word is on his bond if it's bonded with his actions. So if you're telling me something as a man, because this is the thing, when a woman loses respect for you, please leave the relationship. If a woman loses respect for you, please leave the relationship, because she is now uncontainable by you, and she gonna either fuck you up or her up. Leave the relationship once a woman loses respect for you. You cannot contain her. You are not safe. And if you are not safe, you are a threat. And even if she's unconscious, she's gonna play this out. So she's gonna treat you like you're op. And that's because you are a threat to her, because you're not safe to her. And when you are a threat, it's just what the body do. When the foreign object coming up, it's gonna get you the fuck out of there. Come on now, you come on, bro. What does the body do when a threat come up in there? It's finna attack. What does the body do? When something foreign is introduced to the system, it attacks. So if she don't respect you right now, you can't contain her. So you, at this point, you might well just go ahead and let it go. And you can tell if a woman don't respect you. And if a woman don't respect you, it just means that you are not safe within yourself. That's all. Because remember, she only here to show you something about yourself. It ain't about her. And women, men are only there to show you something about yourself. It ain't about him. Can you relate? Right? Can you relate to what this dynamic is showing you about the dynamic with yourself? Right? So if niggas are always misleading you, if niggas are always making a fool out of you, could it be possible that you are always misleading yourself? Could it be possible that you are always making a fool out yourself and they are just returning their energy, because everything always returns to you? Right? Could you be attracting, you know what I'm saying, super feminine men because you're super masculine? Right? Man, could you be attracting masculine women because you distorted feminine? Can we go deeper than the surface levels? Understand when I say I do not need a man to provide for me nothing. I do not want you paying my bills. I do not want you taking care of me. I do not want you running my household. I do not want you to do that. What I do want you to do is learn yourself and tap into your spirit and do what makes you happy, and let me get a little taste of that. I want you to say what you mean and what you feel, and I want your actions to align with that. And I promise I'm gonna return it. That's all. I don't need you to lead the head of my house, but I want to integrate with you and be in balance with you and be in harmony with you, even if they don't look like what traditionally people say that should look like. I want you to protect me by being safe within yourself. I want you to protect me by protecting you. Like, let me tell you, I know a lot of good men. I ain't gonna lie, like the niggas in my neighborhood. Let me up them up. Because I feel like the men in my neighborhood, I feel like them some good men. And what I mean by good men, like, yeah, they programmed. Yeah, they may have the human characteristics that y'all call flaws. But the men that I grew up with, they are some good men. The thing is, good or not, they still programmed. And each one of those good men was raised in a certain particular way, right? And that's just how they are programmed by default to respond to outside stimulus. And logically, that makes sense to them because they're logics, they're logistics. So the programming makes sense to them because it got to make sense to a man, right? It got to make sense to him. And that's why they be, you know, saying, don't make it, but this the thing. It got to make sense to them because they wasn't taught how to be in tune with their feminine side. And so the guys that I know, they are good men, but they are not in tune with their feminine because most wasn't programmed to be in tune with their feminine, because most people everybody being programmed about the program out the program. So if they had single mothers, the single mothers did what they could. If they had two parent homes and the two parent homes was in a distortion, they only was programmed to like, y'all got to understand programming, bro. A person can love you and still do the same shit over and over again because they are fucking under programming. And I don't care how much you cry and how much you want them to understand, until they break out themselves, they gonna keep doing it. And this ain't taking up for nobody. It's just I done did enough of this work to know better. Shit. I done did so many sessions, bro, and had so many, like, come on. Just the work I done did on myself for years. Right? Just the work I done did on myself. So I, t- I tell men all the time, like I tell my niggas all the time, the right woman, right? The right woman, because we are here to balance each other. We're here to be balanced. So stop saying that y'all don't want love and relationships, because you do. I ain't finna never get here and say I don't want love and I don't want to. I'm definitely gonna be in a relationship again. I just ain't rushing it because I'm already in a relationship with myself. I'm already having my way with myself. I ain't really missing shit, right? I'm self fulfilled, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm starving. Relationships for me is just basically vibrational at this point. I don't need nothing from you physically. I need everything from you energetically. That's the shit that matters. So I be telling my guys like I feel like they some good guys, but I feel like they need the right type of women. And so this is the thing, women, if you are like if you are not distorted, you understand that your position as a woman, we are the teachers, baby. All right? We are the mothers and we are the nurturers. Okay? Men are not born with the knowledge and wisdom of energetics and emotions. They are not. And if they are, it's some form of distortion. So they don't have clear access to it because some are born with it. Not a lot. Not a lot. Right? So I know as a woman that I am in fact going to have to teach you how to love from my point of view, from my level, because you've never been here before and you never loved a motherfucker like me before. So how can I hold you accountable for something that was never taught to you? So that bullshit about, I ain't teaching no nigga how to love me. Okay, you want him to love you like he loved his baby mama? Huh? You want him to love you like he did the bitch that he was fucking with, that he cheated on his second baby mama with? Is that what you want? If you ain't gonna teach him, well, you want him to keep running off of programming. Because that's what you say. Y'all it's the difference between teaching a man how to love you and raising a man. And even then, what's wrong with raising a man? You a mother and you are a teacher, so you raise your kids. And raising your kids ain't supposed to be stressful. It's just that we be distorted and we only know the struggle way of everything. But as you raise, it's just lifting something up. It's just uplifting something. So I'll raise a nigga and I'll teach you how to love me because you ain't never been with nobody like me before. And so I can't expect you to read my mind and just know how to decode a motherfucker like me. I can't put that on you. I have to translate myself to you. And if you want to be with me, you willing and eager to learn. So I can't get mad at you for not knowing how to love me. And I never took the time to translate myself to you, knowing that I'm complex, knowing that I'm foreign, knowing that you ain't never experienced no shit like this and you've been programmed. And you probably gonna run when you feel how intense this shit is and go back to your default programming or settle for less or easier things because you was in survival mode your whole life and you only fuck with survival bitches. And this is just the facts, the harsh facts. Same with females. It's no different from masculine or feminine. Feminine, switch it. Switch it and fit it. Right? The number one game of the opposites is to seek harmony. And that harmony leads us into wholeness. And that wholeness is just the realization of what we are and what we always have been and what we always shall be. So fucking interesting. Whew. Oh, you guys, I love this shit. Oh, I just wish I could just go around the world and just shoot this shit into people's heads. Like, listen, like I had like a little dart gun or something with invisible, like with codes or something. I could just shoot in your ear, right? Like just, bro. I be tearing y'all ass up, just tearing everybody ass up. So going forward, when you hear a woman say that you want her to lead, that she wants you to lead, don't think that she wants you to pay all the bills. And if she think that, just understand that she's still programmed. And if you realizing that shit not fitting with you, it's because you realize that you're not here to be a part of that program. right? It's some of y'all, man, if you know what I'm saying, when motherfuckers say, you know what I'm saying, we want you to provide and protect, y'all automatically get stressed out because shit, you stressed out now trying to just be, you know what I'm saying, have just get your way anyway, right? I tell y'all all the time, baby, I don't want no hard working man. I don't want no God fearing man. Cause what you fearing God for, you is one, baby. We supposed to be around this bitch manifesting on some motherfucking cosmic divine power couple shift the universe type shit. What you mean you gotta go to work? What? Me with a 9 to 5er? Baby, please, you not maxing out your potential. Let me show you how, let me show you who you are for real. Fuck. And nothing against 9 to 5ers for y'all getting y'all feelings. Some people are here to be 9 to 5ers. Do your thing, chicken wing. I ain't here for that. I didn't come here to be a worker. I'm not a laborer. I don't give a fuck. I don't want a man that spends his whole existence on some illusionary ass concept that he can't take with him when he leave here. I don't want that. I'm not flattered or impressed. I don't care. I can take care of myself. Can you take care of yourself? All right, cool. Let's elevate and goddamn spiritually fornicate. Shit, let's do that. I don't want to. I don't care. So when I say I want a man to lead me, right? When I say I want you to lead me, I just mean I want you in alignment with me. I want your words and your actions to be in alignment with me. That's it. That's all I ask of you. Right? That's it. I don't think that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. I make sure not to mislead people. I don't play with people's feelings because you playing with somebody's feelings is like playing with their energy. I mean, you playing with their life. And so I don't ever mislead nobody. Even though I know if I wanted to be on that type of time, I'll trick you niggas out y'all house and y'all home in this life and the next one. But that just really and truly don't do nothing for me. I'm not fulfilled by that. And so I don't do that. I don't mislead nobody because ultimately what I do to you is just a reflection of what I'm doing to me. So if I'm misleading you, that means on some level I'm misleading myself. And that ain't cool. So if I tell you, you know what I'm saying, I just want to fuck, I just want to fuck. If something change, I'ma tell you that again. Like, fuck, I want to be with you. Like, I don't want to just fuck no more. Like, I'm trying to be on some medieval Bonnie and Clyde, Romeo and Juliet shit with you and like wear gowns and fucking uh vampire jackets and like crown each other like on thrones. Like that's what I'm doing. I'ma tell you that. I'ma tell you that. I'ma show you that. I'ma always move within alignment. Cause if I got harmony within, then the situation can only be returned to me in harmony. Oh, that was. Did y'all catch that? Oh, did y'all catch that? Oh, if I'm in harmony within, any situation can only be returned to me in harmony. Ah, that was a key. That was a key. Like you really mad at your baby mama, but you really ain't mad at your baby mama for real. You really mad at yourself. And you mad at yourself because you really don't want to be with your baby mama, right? But you can't just do that, right? You out of alignment with that. You say one thing and you do another. So you mad at her like a motherfucker, but she ain't did nothing but return the energy that you giving her. Cause you say one thing, but you do another. Women, we pay attention to the energy, the action. We don't give a fuck what you say, right? We don't care. You think it's your words and shit. That girl don't give a fuck about that. She going off what you doing, right? Cause this is my thing. That be the motherfuckers that be really delusional. If you going off what a motherfucker say, you ain't seen no action. You ain't seen no energy being put forth. I feel like you delusional. Motherfucker just said that. You just went all off. no actions. They ain't did nothing. They ain't said nothing. They just some, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you delusional now, because you ain't nobody even put no energy over there. Words with, people say shit all the time, don't mean nothing. So if I'm telling you shit, I'm just saying shit. I ain't calling you, I ain't texting you, bitch. I ain't trying to kick it with you. I'm just every now and then I'm like, hey, well, saying some shit like that. Like you would know. Or shit, I ain't even responding. I ain't even reaching out. Fuck that. If you know what I'm saying, like it ain't hard to tell look where the energy going always. I promise, bro. Catch that. Please get that and put that with y'all. Take it with you. Please pay attention to where the energy trail going. Please pay attention to where that energy going. Where is the energy going? Right? If you saying that the energy is supposed to go to me, and I'm looking at the energy and it's not going to me, all right then, somebody lying. See, I'm showing y'all how I move. You got to be able to maneuver around this bitch. Now I'm saying, I hear what you're saying, and I get what's being shown to me. And this is why they say that apologies with no changed behavior, it's the same shit. Words without actions. Actions speak louder than words. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. So the biggest part about being a God, bro, because don't get me wrong, as a God, it's powerful, but it's also it's tedious work that has to be done all the time. It's a level of awareness that I have to be on it all the time. It's about checking my motherfucking self at all times. I don't care what a person is doing. It's not about what they saying. It's about me and how I'm feeling and interpreting that shit. That's gonna make a difference, bro. If you know what I'm saying, if something is making me feel away, it's my job to discover why this making me feel that way. It ain't from, you know what I'm saying, I ain't finna get mad at you because you brought the awareness to me. That's just like I buy you a present, you get mad at me like you dumb as fuck. You might not like the present, but bitch, it was the thought that count. At least I kind of give it to you. So that's how y'all need to start seeing triggers. When something triggers you, right? When something triggers you, see that shit as somebody bringing you a gift to yourself. And yeah, you may not like that gift because you didn't want to face that shit, but shit, somebody bought you something you didn't even ask for. Damn, you so taken care of. You so valuable. You so supported. Why you don't see it like that? Right? Somebody piss you off. Somebody make you feel some type of way. Oh, thank you for the gift. I'm teaching y'all alchemy. Y'all wanted to look fancier than it. Because alchemy sound like it's supposed to be like a fancy ass Harry Potter ass word, right? I'm teaching y'all alchemy. That's all. See it like that. Right? You want love, and say you had a bad run with relationships. Damn, I went to training. I passed. I got my ass whooped, but I'm out of there. I'm ready for the big leagues now. Why you can't see it like that? Why everything got to be so fucking deficient all the time? Y'all just don't know how much y'all be drowning in deficiency, especially in love. You your own worst enemy in love. You the reason for the insecurities, and you the reason why your nigga always thinking. You the reason why he always looking at bitches, and you the reason why your bitches like nice cars and shit, because you feel some way about your broke ass car, and you feel some type of way about your body. I don't understand how these people just responding to you. You really think that these people doing this shit on their own free? You know. That's the only reason why you feel like your bitch will choose that nigga with that money over you, because you don't feel like you making enough. This is a clear case of projection, y'all. What you project will be reflected. You're not understanding. If you are projecting insecurities, your person is going to show you the physical representation of that insecurity. Oh. But nah, he know what he doing and niggas ain't shit and this. You sit up and think about niggas cheating from the moment you get up to the time you go to bed. You worry about a nigga cheating from the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed. Every little fucking song, every little thing is about niggas cheating. You go talk to your friends, they got some drama shit about a nigga cheating. You watch a movie, lo and behold, the movie is about a nigga cheating. Right? 3 weeks later, guess what? You find out your nigga what? Your nigga cheating. Now, a human would be like, oh, you did me so wrong. Like, oh my God, I love you. I would never do that. Why would you do that? A God would know. You sat your ass up there and focused on the reality of you literally fed that idea for 3 earth weeks. And on the 4th week, it came into fruition. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. In my reality, nobody has the power. Nobody has the right, the authority to move me. All right? If you don't focus on something as if it don't exist, it cannot show itself in your reality. All right? So if you are experiencing a relationship and you are not getting what you want, it's not that person. It's 100% how you feel about you and that person. If you really just be honest with yourself and think about the insecurities that you have with that person and you look at the physical dynamic, I bet you $20 it's the same. I bet you, by golly, wow. Right? Think I'm lying. Try the shit out. Right? I bet you. Look at the insecurities that you carry. Right? And look at your situations with the opposite sex. And you don't see no correlation. Shit. You don't see no correlation. You a lie. And stop bullshitting what you said. Right? So I be advising people to learn energy, understand the dynamics, understand how it moves, understand the principles. Everything will be a little easier for you, especially relationships, money, and relationships. Like the two main things that you see, you see a difference in the fastest, right? So I hope this was helpful. I'll be doing this in the name of helping, and I got my own little delivery or whatever, but I be dead ass serious about what I be saying. And for those that's meant to get it, like, bro, it's also, let me tell y'all before I go. I got a warning for y'all. And yeah, I had to say warning like that because I need y'all to understand how serious this is. Like, everybody been talking about, okay, 2024 is, you know what I'm saying, the year of Saturn, karma, abundance, this. Let me tell y'all what karma is so y'all can get some clear understanding of what y'all doing and what y'all finna stop doing. Okay? Karma is disobeying your spirit. Okay? Anytime that you do things that don't honor your spirit, you are creating karma. All right? And what this means is that you're going to have to go back and honor that in other lifetimes if you don't complete it in this one. Okay? This is what karma is. So in the year of 2024, if you do, and this is the thing, if you are a big player, I'm only talking to you. You know I ain't talking to you if you're not no big player because you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you are a big player in 2024, you must follow your spirit. And if you do not, all right, the consequences are gonna hit you twofold. I'm talking about so fast. I'm talking about like it's gonna knock your socks off. How fast shit is gonna go to grass if you don't follow your spirit in 24. Because yes, it's about, the infinity and abundance and all that, but it's, you can only get the abundance if you following your damn spirit. So really, you can't get one without the other if you don't follow your spirit, whatever the theme is, because there's always an underlying theme. You find the theme, you pull it by the seam, you unravel the dream. So you locate the theme. Whatever your theme is, your spirit is going to be pushing you there more than ever. You better do the opposite. If not, whatever the theme, that is how your consequences are going to come to you. And don't say I ain't tell you. Don't say. Follow your spirit. Honor your spirit. Is or you karma. That's how you get karma. So all this other hype ass, low vibrational, deficient ass, y'all done made up a definition of karma that's so religious. I'm not talking about that shit. Right? Cause y'all be wanting stuff to happen to people when you the reason why them people in your life, dummy. Then why I be knowing that people like it's just buffoonery out here. If you allow the person in your life, listen, they not there for any other reason but you. So if you do something to that person, it automatically got to come back on you because you was the reason they there. Wow. What y'all don't understand? Ain't nothing finna happen to that person without also happen to you on some level because that person was there because of that y'all was on the same frequency in the same neighborhood. Y'all was one of a kind, baby. So what hit that person gonna hit you too because you was on the same vibration. You was on the same place at the same time. So if it hit them, I don't care if it's this year or it's that year or the next year, it's gonna hit you too. So y'all just be out here freewheeling and doing these spells and acting like y'all it ain't about no damn spells. It ain't about no ancestors. It's about the fucking system and it's clocking them motherfucking points. And you gonna have to pay for that. So I'm not finna put no spell on no nigga because he cheated on me. The fuck? He was only here to even cheat on me because of me. I allowed him to even when he came, I invited him in. So that's just like me sending for you, letting you in my house, then calling the police on you. Right? That's just what that is. I invited you in. I sent the address. I told you to come. I opened the door. And then when you got there, I called the police on you. And you had warrants. You know? You had warrants. And I done called the police on you. After I done sent for you. So I just be watching y'all bind yourselves. Because y'all don't understand energy. Y'all hopping out here talking about y'all witches. And that's why I made that post the other day about the witch. All right? And it wasn't to be condescending. It's just y'all need some fucking reality around here. Y'all around here doing stuff and playing and jeopardizing people's well-being like y'all, and y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Ain't nobody playing but you. Ain't nobody playing but you. I had made a post about something and the girl was and I forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I said, but I know the comment was like I was talking about manifesting something, or I don't know, like manifesting some money for your nigga or something, or some shit like that. And she was like she'll like curse the finances if you do something. And this is the thing. And I was like, make sure you're not cursing yours because you allowed it. All right. And that's the thing with the emotional, and that's why in the ancient times, like the women had the magic and the medicine, but they also had the containment of a masculine man with that logic that helped them tap into their logic, so they wouldn't just go off and make some type of concoction and kill everybody in the fucking village. Everybody worked in tandem, the masculine and the feminine. Everybody knew their properties and what to bring to the other to live in harmony, bro. You got it ain't about nature that you moved away from. You never asked what nature did they take us from. You just automatically assumed that it was fucking grass and shit because you're a human. That was funny, my bad. That was funny. All right. You just automatically assumed that it was grass and shit. You never asked what nature did they remove from us. Right? They removed us from our nature of being wholeness, of being able to understand the properties within the masculine and the feminine, to be able to operate and stand above duality as the gods that we are. That's the nature that they separated us from. You know, RYD17 find the biggest. Shouts out to my neighborhood. I love them. I love us. Right? I need a church. Get some what my church at? What my congregation at this point? Right? Where is the church? Where is my church at this point? Because I just feel like people need to understand what's going on here. Right? You need to ask the right questions to get the right answers. Why y'all they never asked them what nature that they removed us from? And what codes came with that nature? Right? How you think they was able to remove us from our nature? Fancy me this. How was they able to remove us? Oh, we. How was they able to remove us? And this is on so many levels. Oh my goodness. How was they able to remove us from our nature? Because understand that the false powers that be, they do understand the keys and the codes to the universe. It's like they know the secrets. They do. Right? They do. How did they remove our nature from us? You want to know why? You want to know how? You want to know how? You want to know? Please tell me you want to know how. I'm getting excited. Do you want to know how they removed the false powers that be, removed our nature from us? They removed our nature because they knew that they was the opposite of our nature. What they did was they just simply taught us, or made us feel like their nature was more appealing, while they assumed our nature and gave us theirs. All right. So what they all they did, oh my God, listen, they what they did was, it's how you play the game of opposites. And how you play the game of opposites is you have to integrate. And how you integrate is you have to infiltrate. And how you infiltrate is you have to seek to understand. You have to seek to understand. This is how they studied us. And this is on, listen, this is on some goddamn this is on some so many levels. The physical level with the black and white shit, on the spiritual level, right, with the with and without shit, the closers and the fathers, right? They infiltrated. The only way, the only way, and this is where they get that well, how many laws of power it was. I read that too. The whole goal of the laws of powers is this telling you how to fucking study and understand your opponent, to absorb your opponent. And once you absorb that opponent, it automatically shifts what you were to them. Have y'all ever seen any type of transference movies? That's how it go. The 48 laws of power. The whole, just sum that up, because, condense that shit. Humans be having a short attention span. My attention span on the human side, short as fuck. I don't got time. Condensing. It's just simply about you studying your opponent. That's what they did. That's what the fuck they did, bro. That's what they did. That's how they removed our nature. They sought to understand, stood it. They studied it. All right. They integrated it. Remember, and this go. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Listen. Let me chill. This would go back to the Martin Luther King and the segregation and all that shit. As it happened, listen. Oh my God, y'all don't understand how the physical shit be happening. It be the same shit spiritually, bro. It's the same thing spiritually. So when they hired Martin Luther King to do the segregation, they didn't want us included for real, for real. This ain't even about no race. See it bigger than race. They didn't want us included for real, for real. They just wanted to seek to understand. And how else but keep your enemy closer, right? How else? And that's where I told y'all Martin Luther King was agent, and I told y'all that they just got him to just make it okay. But this was also playing out on the spiritual, because as above, so below, as within, so without. I know I sound frantic, let me chill, but it's just, that's what they did. These motherfuckers, the body snatchers of the galaxy. Do you understand, bro? Their ability to infiltrate. Their ability to infiltrate, bro. They motherfuckers playing the game. Them motherfuckers playing the game. That's how they denatured us. They gave us them. And they did that by assuming like they give a fuck. With your religions, with your medical institutions. And this just on the physical. Everything I'm saying physically, all you gotta do is flip it. It's the upside down. The other side is the unseen. It's the seen. So everything I'm saying on the seen side, just flip it to get the unseen side, the energy of it. I sound crazy. Right? It's the same concept. This gonna sound so random. But y'all know the movie Behind Her Eyes? It's kind of like that concept. Motherfuckers get cool with you. Study you. Just to snatch you, bro. You cannot make this shit up. Like, you cannot. I'm all over the place. I'm so excited. Let me calm down. The little show Behind Her Eyes, that's the same thing. They seek to understand. They seek to understand. That's the infiltration. And once they understand how it goes, once they integrated it, once they learn, once they see, it's now a part of them now. And so all they gotta do is unteach you, disconnect you from that, and give you theirs, and now you got it. And now you confused and you don't know who you are. And you don't know who you are. And that's why everybody keep telling you to remember who you are. And this is why anybody teaching you to hate that, the motherfuckers that denatured you, is really sending you in the wrong war. Right? Anybody that's telling you to hate the denatured, but not understand how you was able to be led into denaturedism, not words, but they are today. Right? And I'm gonna make this private. This is a little hot. So if you hear right now, you got it, because you're gonna have to have you're gonna have to be exclusive and remember it. I mean, to keep it, right? Anybody's teaching you the division. It's teaching you how to never understand who you are. You can never find out who you are while being divided. If I'm telling you to hate the white man, I'm telling you to hate on the physical side what denatured you. And on the spiritual side, I'm telling you to hate, you know what I'm saying, to hate the fact that you playing the game of opposites. And I'm telling you to spend all of your energy on the illusion, and you're going to lose this game. You're going to have to keep coming back and not understanding why you started coming back and not remember anything from lifetime after lifetime. And I've been all over the place. I forgot what I was supposed to be talking about, which was love, but fuck it. Y'all know I got spiritual ADHD. Y'all know. Right? So when I say get back to nature, I'm not talking about taking your country ass outside in no grass. I'm not talking about going out there hugging no goddamn trees. When we say get back to nature, that's we not talking about that human shit. Do you know how easy it is to go get back to outside? What? Do you know how easy it is to walk around outside without shoes on? Stop being so fucking physical and literal. That's second. Stop playing. You know how easy it is to go fucking find a tree? It's a tree outside, and I'm in some apartments. I can go hug that bitch all I want. It's the grass out there. They keep it kept. You didn't actually think that they was talking about going back to the trees and shit, did you? You have to be able to adapt no matter what setting. Right? You never thought that we was gonna be still in the jungle around this bitch. It's modern times, nigga. We in futuristic times on the cool with 2024 on some earth shit. And that ain't even really 2024, but I ain't finna get into that. Everybody agree to this 2024. It's 2024. What you think? We's finna be out here in huts and shit? Y'all motherfuckers living in Atlanta. Y'all know damn well y'all wasn't finna in the metropolitan area, or y'all ain't finna be out there with grass sandals and shit on. Listen, now stop playing. And y'all didn't think that that's the nature that y'all did think that because that's what they think. That's what the people that's teaching you think. So you did think that. You did. I ain't talking about that. Get back to nature, baby. Get back to who you are. Remember who the fuck you are. Remember that you source. Remember that you all things. Remember that you have no ending and no beginning. Remember that you can't die. Remember that you are love. Remember that you never lacked anything. Remember that you never want for anything. Like, get back to your nature. Right? You can go hug all the trees you want and still don't understand the fact that you are not in your correct nature. You are not out here living like the God you are. They stripped you from your godhood. They made you think that you was just a human. Meanwhile, they living like big gods on your time. I ain't talking about that. When I say something, understand, I'm always talking about the energy side of it. I am the abyss. I'm literally the abyss. Personified as Skylar Hagan of Round Yard, Mississippi. Shit. I'm literally the abyss. Personified. So the unseen is my forte. I maneuver the real way. The physical is for the humans. I'm here on vacation fucking with the humans, see how they rock. I ain't one for real. Stop playing. Shit, stop it. Abyss. Abyss. The intelligent nothingness. Right? Mind your energy. If you don't do nothing else, learn how to mind your energy. Learn, understand your energy, understand yourself. And this is why I teach my babies, in order to true knowledge yourself. I don't got time to be teaching you about all these orishas and deities and fucking Atlantis and all this shit, baby. I don't got time for that. You got a fucking code that you gotta unravel. You don't got time for that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, right? What are you talking about? I always knew I was more than this body. And that's why I be seeking to, like I say, I don't ever have nothing against religion. It's just one. It's not. You're not gonna understand it in the right way you need to understand anything. And that's a disservice to you if you can't apply the knowledge. What the fuck you giving it to me for? Right? That's like you giving me a fucking video game that don't work. Why would you give me that? The fuck can I do with it? I can't even use it. It's like you giving me a phone and it don't work. Why would you do that? So why you be allowing people to just give you useless shit? Right? I never felt like death was the end, and that's how church make you feel. Church make you feel like there's something outside of yourself. That's the thing for church. That's the thing for religion. Everything is outside of you. The kingdom, heaven. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's always this waiting period for religion. You gotta wait to see if you're gonna go to heaven. You gotta wait to see if you're gonna go to hell. Right? You gotta wait till judgment day. You gotta wait till Jesus get on the main line. God damn. Shit. You see what I'm saying? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. You just gotta do too much motherfucking waiting for me. It's never now with religion. Religion got you going against your nature, right? Because y'all gotta understand human nature is not your nature. And what was given to you was human nature, but it stripped you of your God nature. So they stripped you of your human nature and I mean stripped you of your God nature and gave you the human nature and they took the God nature. Right? And the reason why the false powers that be, they like the human nature because they like to feel like they are in control. And in the human world, they can have a certain amount of creation by hoarding the energy of lesser beings. And they can't do that. So they like to be apart from source. They don't like to be connected to the all. All right. They don't like that. So they about division, keeping you divided, keeping you away from so they can have more fun. This is why to get down in the Illuminati and shit like that, you have to denounce. You have to go against your nature. That's what the humiliation rituals before was for. Because some motherfucker on my Instagram, like y'all be so lost and be trying to sound so smart, and I be trying not to bust y'all bubbles and say the dumbest thing to y'all because you's being dumb. But a humiliation ritual is about the denaturing of you. This is why everything they do the denaturing of it. Do y'all understand what they do? Look at the patterns if I'm lying. The rituals denature you. Them having to wear dresses denature you. Them having to sleep with motherfuckers and they wasn't supposed to be heterosexual, homosexual, denaturing you. They play division. They are the lords of divide and conquer. They divide you from your nature. And once you are divided, they are able to, you're easily able to control when you're divided and you're not whole. You're easier food that way. It's all about denaturing. Even when it comes to us, look at us. They denatured us. They did. They didn't turn the feminines into masculines and the masculines into feminines. They ain't denature us. They didn't make women too motherfucking independent and men too goddamn sassy. They ain't denature us. You think I'm lying? Shit. I ain't never seen so many men dressing up in dresses and wigs and shit to be funny and all my life. Shit. They ain't denatured us. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm crazy then. I'm the crazy lady. Hey, crazy lady. Shit. Ah, shit. They ain't denature us. Right? That what you saying? I'm lying? Shit. Women ain't gang banging harder than niggas these days. Women ain't trapping harder than men these days. You could expect a bitch to pull up on some drill music before a nigga. We ain't denatured. We ain't denatured. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. I know. Cause I could be crazy. But I see some fucking denaturing going on. I've been seeing a whole lot of denaturing around this motherfucker. And it's just denaturing, it's just AKA divide and conquer. You divide them for themselves from themselves and you conquer them and you keep them captive with the promise of with the other side of themselves. God damn it! Whoa my God. I'm doing too much. And I've been on this bitch an hour and 46 minutes and y'all ain't said nothing. Y'all ain't said nothing. Wow. They divide and conquer you. They divide you and they hold you captive with the promise of your other self, of what you truly are. They separate you from God and then make you believe in yourself, but not yourself. So it's not you, but it's you. They keep you captive with the promise of yourself. And so you can never use that power because you are not in the operant seat of that power, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? They divide and conquer. They divide you from your nature and then trick you into believing in that nature, but not from a self point of view, but from outside of you. You gotta admit the shit is clever. If you want some Pinky in the Brain take over the world shit, that shit is clever, nigga. Woo! Gotta give it up, you motherfuckers. I ain't never gonna hate now. I ain't never gonna hate on no talent. That just ain't what I do. That shit was clever, nigga. That shit right there belong on the tizube. That shit was clever, my nigga. I gotta give it up. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. That shit there was top tier. Okay? Top tier. Diabolical shit of the universe. The multiverse, okay? We gonna treat these motherfuckers like they us. All the while what they really are, we gonna use it. And make them scared of it. And make them beg for it. Cause I'm gonna make you beg for it. Beg for it. Come and whisper your wishes to me, baby. Right? Oh, that shit was jeez. Right? So this is what I get to saying from if you want to if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. Did y'all actually think that they literally meant a book? Did y'all actually think that they literally meant a book? In order to read a book, you have to look inside of it, babies. You have to look inside of it. That's all. You have to look inside of the book to read it. And this is why they say, if you want to hide something from a motherfucker, hide it within themselves. Ooh, it's clever. I feel so amped, like I could shoot up off my couch, and I feel so alive. Ugh. Bro. Bro. I feel so fucking alive. It's making me want to do this. I don't even know why I want to do that. So remembering who you are is just returning to your nature. And this is why I teach my babies to remember who you are and yet remember who you are not. Right? Human nature is not your nature, baby. But don't hate it. Infiltrate it. Seek to understand it. That's how you integrate into wholeness. So I can't say what they doing is wrong. They playing by the rules. If you ever questioning why they ain't, you know what I'm saying, what's going on or how they able to, they I mean, y'all don't understand. Y'all still coming religious. That ain't how motherfuckers coming, I promise. So they able to, they playing the game, how the game go. You just not understanding because you open this bitch talking about some human nature. And you want to do it the human way. You want to do it the hard way and not the God way. Like, right. Remember who you are not. Right. What's that? What was that saying? They made us. What was it? They made us love their wealth and hate ourselves or some shit like that. Is that what it is? They made us hate ourselves and love their wealth. Right. That's flip that coin. I want y'all to just. I want y'all to, um, metaphorically every time. So I want you every time. Right. They made us hate ourselves and love their wealth. Okay. Every time you get something physically, logically, I want you to flip the coin and I want you to see it from the real side, the first side, every time. So you can understand wholeness. All right. So you can understand wholeness. You have to be able to flip the coin, not judging one side or the other, but seeking to understand each side. Only then can you stand in the middle. Right. That's how you can stand beyond. But man, I'm finna get the fuck out of here. I done sat here and talk for an hour and 53 minutes. And y'all didn't let me. I can't count on y'all for sure. I can't count on y'all for sure. I'm definitely finna make this live private because it's packed. It's some frequency on this motherfucker here. So if you was here for this, take it, you know, take it and keep it with you. And remember that motherfucking coin. In whatever instance, flip that motherfucker. If you're looking at something from the energy side and you need to see it from the physical, flip it. Find the correlation, find the middle. That's the balance. That's the harmony. Harmony is just being in the middle, not choosing one side or the other, but seeing both and being able to hold both. Y'all listen, let me talk for 2 hours and ain't saying nothing. Y'all to be ashamed of yourselves. If y'all going out this weekend, y'all must not be where we at because it's storms and shit. But if y'all going out, please use your intuition and your discernment. If you don't feel like it, don't. All right. We got some weird weather this way. So if you are in any lines of weird weather, we're not gonna feed into that because this is what people be doing with the weather. If the weather's, station tell you that it's a storm coming days before, what's gonna happen is you're going to panic and push that weather in that direction of that way. So what we're gonna start doing is when they tell us something as a collective or the big players that's projecting, we're going to act as if we heard the total opposite and push that. All right. So I'm already pushing the weather clean on out the way, and I advise you to do the same. Don't be panicking and shit because all you doing is making sure for sure that it happened. Because remember, they can't create nothing without y'all. So they need y'all to panic about bad weather so it can help the weather. You know what I'm saying? They can help it manifest. Right? They need y'all to panic about certain things so they can keep it happening. They need y'all to do that. Right? So I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Man, get out here and just remember who the fuck you not. Get back to your nature. And if you don't know your nature, I do not mind helping you find it. One call, that's all. I play, but I ain't playing, but I'm playing. But I love y'all, man. Let me get the fuck out of here. I love y'all. Bye.